In this video, I'll practice Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, third movement. Hi everyone, welcome to the Piano Keys. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Marina and I help people all over the world reach their piano goals without years of lessons. This is my 7th practice time for the third movement of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. If you'd like to start at the beginning, you can go to the link over here. Or is it over here? I forget. It's the link up here. I'll also link the first one in the description box of this video. Lots of links in the description box. Please check there before asking me where to get the sheet music. The sheet music I'm using for this one is the original made by Beethoven. If you have something that shows different than what I'm playing, you probably don't have the original. I'm linking the sheet music that I use below. I didn't make it, so it's just as a courtesy to you if you'd like to purchase the sheet music. So in these practice time videos, I take a piece that's really advanced and I practice telling you out loud what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I use different practice techniques. So even if you're not working on this particular piece, you can watch all the practice time videos that I have, and I teach you different practice steps, different ways of approaching practicing in all of them. So you can gain a lot of useful knowledge that you can apply to whatever you're working on. Sometimes people think practice means play it over and over, and that's actually not the best way to learn. So different pieces require different approaches, and the more ways that you have of practicing, then the more tools you have in your toolbox. Speaking of tools, if you'd like to learn about chords, I have a free book that is linked below this video, and I also have 3 videos on my channel, which I'll link here as well, that teach you about those chords. So the book goes with the videos. Go ahead and get your book and print it out or put it by your piano, whatever you'd like to do. Find me on Facebook, The Piano Keys. I also have a private Facebook group called Piano Practice Tips with the Piano Keys. It's free, but you do have to answer the questions and agree to the group rules before I let you in. I'm on Instagram, the Piano Keys TPK. I have lots of courses and sheet music and videos and things like that on my website, thepianokeys.com. All links are below. If you'd like to request a video, please do a search on my channel first to make sure that I don't already have it. Because my request list is getting so very long at this point, if you want to learn a piece really soon, then you can also sponsor a video. You can write to me at marina@thepianokeys.com and let me know what you're looking for. In this video, I'll be practicing measures 137 through 150. So if you're ready to practice with me, grab your sheet music, go sit at your piano, and let's get started. All right, so when we last saw each other on this piece, we were here. Okay, now from here, we're gonna practice and see what happens. So the right hand has repeated harmonic intervals here. And in order to do those well, you want to make sure that you have a nice relaxed wrist. Not this. Okay, do you see the difference between this and this? Yeah? So I'm using the weight of my arm here to help, okay? Let's see. So. And then same idea. Let's see what I'm going to do with fingering. 1 and 5. And then 2 and 5 and 3 and 5. And then back to the first thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 1 and 5 here. And then repeat that. And then. So this one is like a up, down, up. And I'm thinking about my arm and my wrist moving. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Up, down, up, down. Now, here we have the same idea as before, but with more emphasis. You know, we've got octaves happening. I'm not doing any dynamics right now. And here too, I'm using like a bounce motion rather than a hit motion, okay? Same idea. So going from here to aim that, oh, what's this? Something on my finger. Okay, sorry, I had to wipe my hands. Okay, so going from here to here, I'm not letting my fingers lead me. This is not a good way to travel on the keyboard. I'm letting my wrists take my fingers. Okay, like that. So I'm kind of taking a break in between the two stretched out positions rather than adding more tension by taking my fingers across. I work on this in my Become a Piano Superhero course by doing exercises. So it's really hard when you're learning a piece to apply like a technique learning to it because you're so worried about the notes and all that. So that's why we like to do exercises. But just doing exercises doesn't really mean anything. It's how you do them and what exercises you do that really makes the difference. Okay, check out my course. Again, up, down, up, 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 down. All right, so we're always using gravity and relaxing whenever we can. So I'm going to do that much with a metronome. Let's get that metronome out here and see how well I can play it while sticking to a beat. All right, this is 40 beats per minute, and I'm going to use that 40 beats as a quarter note beat. Nice and loose, bouncy wrist. As I get faster, I'm not going to have as much time for the bounce, but I still want to teach my body the relaxation I want it to have. So you teach it the motions, and then you refine those motions as you get faster. You know, you can't have different motions entirely between the slow and the fast because that doesn't make any sense. So you want to practice your fast thing while you're doing slow. Down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. I'm worrying about that fingering. Let's see. It might not work when I'm going fast. We'll see. Because my hand is slow, I don't know if I'll be able to do that second finger in here. We'll see. All right. So that's 40. I'm going to go ahead and jump to 50. I'm listening to the top notes here, and here I'm listening to the bottom notes, because those are the melody notes there. So as you're playing more than one note at a time, here I'm listening to the top notes. Here, the bottom notes. Top. That means I'm making those notes louder than the others. Here I'm listening to the top notes. I think that fingering's gonna work. And then So I'm going to go ahead and do it one more speed higher, which is 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Adding dynamics here. Quiet, getting louder, loud, piano. How do I know? My music says so, and this is a really good addition. There are different editions of music. Okay, so a lot of people ask me, what version are you using? I'm using the version that Beethoven wrote. Sometimes if you buy like a cheaper version or you find it on the internet, sometimes they're edited like way too much and you have stuff that doesn't actually appear in the original. This is the original, or as close as you can get to the original. It's called Urtext. All right, so that was pretty good. You know what? I'm going to go one more faster just because it's so much fun. All right, so this time I'm going to see if I can add the dynamics. So as we start forte here, and then get quieter. So it's like you're sneaking up on somebody. Getting louder. Crescendo. Decrescendo. All right, that feels pretty good even without fingering. So I'm going to keep it. And let's take a look at the left hand. All right, so left hand was coming from, and now we're going to do, let's see, what fingering am I going to do? It's kind of tricky because it's on that C sharp. You know, the black keys are narrower. So when you're going fast, let's see. So when you have a repeated note, I tend to want to change fingering because it's easier to play like that than, you know, trying to play with the same fingering. But I'm trying to figure out here if it's even worth changing fingering. We'll have to see. I'm gonna keep the same finger for now and then see what happens when I go fast. I could do, well, again, I'm going slow, so who knows? So here I'm going up, up, down, up, 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 down, up. You can really hear it when I'm when I'm thinking up, it's a light sound. When I'm thinking down, it's a heavier sound. It's like I'm being pulled. So up, up, down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up. You get the idea. Okay, so yeah, now you can see what a stretch that is for me. So when I'm playing these, I've got two notes. I've got this guy, and I've got, which one do you think is more interesting? It's the bottom notes, right? So I'm going to listen for the bottom notes and bring those out. So this is measure 143. Now here, top notes are more interesting, so I'm going to play the top notes louder. Going from here, again, I'm letting my wrist take me, not my fingers. We're not doing the starburst, we're doing this way, like a rainbow with the wrist, okay? We already know this. Down, so it's up, up, down, up. Such pretty chords. All right, so one way you can practice all these jumps is just practice the jump by itself. So if I'm on, let's say, measure 147, and I'm gonna be playing this. Okay, so that's a lot of jumping. So I could practice just the jumps. So you see that I'm just playing beat 1 and 1 and 1 and. Then I can add, watch my +1 technique video. It's a really great way to practice. I'll link it here for you. Okay, and then I have to aim from here to there. So I'm going to practice that. This is going from and of 2 to beat 3. One thing I could do is practice with my eyes closed. So I'm going to close my eyes. You don't know that I'm closing my eyes, but I am. So, so that was with my eyes closed and felt pretty good. I did have to search a little bit. I'm going to do it again. Eyes closed. Let's do that again. Do it again. See, every time I'm doing it with my eyes closed, I'm getting more and more sure of myself because I'm learning the distances between the jumps. So what's the point of practicing with your eyes closed? Well, obviously, when you open your eyes, it's going to be easier because you kind of already know the distance. You don't have to look at every note. And especially when you're playing hands together and everybody's going crazy, you don't want to have to look at every single note. You can't, right? So practicing with your eyes closed is a really, really great way to practice. So moving on. Again, I could practice this with my eyes closed. I'm not going to right now because you have the idea. Don't be afraid to practice with your eyes closed. I notice my students are always like, no, don't make me close my eyes. Okay, so you might get some wrong notes, big deal. But you'll be, leveling up on your piano skills. If you can play with your eyes closed, then you know it's going to be easier with your eyes open, right? So I'm going to do that with a metronome. Let's start at 40. Okay, I'm actually going to start on the end of measure 136, this. My fingers are touching the keys the whole time. So what's moving up and down is my forearm. And my wrist is relaxed. You want to keep your fingers close to the keys because you don't want to take extra time just moving around for nothing. Okay, so I can go faster and faster like I showed you in the right hand. Let's see, is there a different way to practice this? I would say mostly eyes closed would be perfect, but you can also do dotted rhythms, okay? So instead of playing them all as eighth notes as written, you can do like eighth note, dotted eighth note, 16th note, like this. This gives you a taste of playing fast, but with little breaks in between the notes. Going too fast. So you don't have to practice with the rhythm that you're ultimately going to play. Lots of ways to practice. I'm gonna go to 50 beats per minute and I'll show you a different rhythm you can do. So instead of doing long short, you can do short long. This one really messes with people's heads. So I think I messed it up. This is trickier. So basically, we're adding a layer of difficulty. I can't play it, talk. Yeah, so we're adding a layer of difficulty here and forcing ourselves to approach the same, like if we want to call this like a mathematical problem, from different angles, okay? So another thing you can do, I'm going to go 60 beats per minute. Another thing you can do with these altered rhythms is you could play, let's see, you could play groups of 4 and then wait. So for example, you could do... Let's see. There we go. All right, so you see there, I had to quickly move from one section to another, and then I got a little bit of rest. There's no like standard way of doing these. I just kind of make them up as I'm going and figure out how I can challenge myself. Because then when I play it the way it's written, so now I'm going to play it at 70 beats per minute, and it's going to feel so much easier because I'm not thinking about different rhythms. I'm just playing the way it's written. Oh my God, it feels so easy now. So that felt very easy compared to what I was practicing. Now I'm going to put the hands together just the way it's written for right now. I'm going to start it at 40 beats per minute and see what I can think of. Keep that page turned like that. Okay. Oh, now that feels really slow. 3 and 4 and. Wow, that's slow. I'm still too fast. I know I'm not with a metronome. I'm too slow. I'm too fast. I love these chords. All right, so let's try the altered rhythms. I'm gonna go to 50 beats per minute. And so let's see, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm gonna memorize that one measure so I don't have to keep changing. So how about, what am I doing? There, C sharp, okay. Long, short. Long, short, long, short, long. Last part wasn't very good, so I'm going to start at measure 148. Because I want to be more accurate. Okay, that was better. All right, so, you know, I can go faster and change the rhythms. I think you understand. Let's think about now pedaling. Obviously, we're not going to have... I mean, that's ridiculous, right? So mostly we're going to use the pedal here like an accent almost. Here. And then there. So I'm just going to like do touches of pedal. Here. So basically I'm putting down the pedal and lifting it where I want the notes to ring a little extra. Let me go a little slower. So you know, I'm just making it up as I go. Again, this is gonna be different depending on the keyboard or the piano that you use, the room that you're in. You always want to be listening to your pedal and adjust according to what you're hearing and what you want to hear. So that's a pedal, and then I let it go. Okay, and then I do the pedal here. Pedal, pedal, then let it go. Pedal, 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 pedal. So I don't want this. It's not good. That doesn't sound right to me. So now again, I might change my mind as I'm playing and add a little more pedal, but I want this to be pretty clean and percussive sounding. So here's measure 143. Pedal, let it go. Pedal, let it go. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I might do touches of pedal going into it. It's really hard to talk and do this at the same time, mostly because I can't really hear what I'm doing. And also my foot is moving faster than I can talk. So I'm doing pedal here. I might do touch here, then more there. Touch, touch, touch. Down, up, down, up. Okay? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? So pedal is adding to what's happening in the hands, and you can't just say whether it's down or up because there are different ways to insert the pedal. I have an entire course that takes you through exercises, and then we actually work through pieces talking about how to figure out pedaling. So hope that helps. Let me just play it one time through. Now, I haven't really practiced it. I haven't played this piece in years and years and years, so I don't have it in my fingers, but I'm gonna try it for you right now. And that's a really bad pace turn, so I'm gonna try it again. Let's see. I might use more there. So 143, I'm feeling like I need more pedal. Might need more there. It's not clean. It's okay. That was very messy. I was just kind of testing out my limits. That was clearly too fast for me for how much I've practiced today, right? So that would be where I would go back and say, okay, I need to practice this some more. But I'm going to stop there, and I hope that this helped. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Remember that the more you practice, the better you get, but you want to make sure that you're using correct technique so that you don't hurt yourself and you can play as fast as you want, as expressively as you want. All that comes out of having really good technique. So check out my technique courses, Become a Piano Superhero 1 and 2. I'll be making 3 soon, so there will be 3 levels for you. And you can check out what people are saying about that course in my Facebook group. Keep practicing, have fun, and I will see you soon. Bye.